On today's video, we're going to be closing up our snowmobile. We're going to stop at my local Skidoo dealer. We're going to go and get some parts and some stuff that I need to close up my sled. And yeah, let's hit the road, guys. Okay, so we're going to go and hit the road. We got to go first to our local Skidoo dealership, and we're going to go and get some parts and stuff. And then we got to go to Timmy's first to actually get a coffee. So that's what's going on. So we're going to be doing this over a 3-day span. So I have to go and pick up a trailer at my grandparents' first and, you know, bring that over here. Not sure if I'm going to change the chain case oil yet. I'm not sure if I need to, because I didn't really put a ton of kilometers on it this year. So that's what's kind of going on. So we'll meet you guys back at Tim Hortons. Hi, can I get a medium double? Okay, so we got our coffee and everything. We're all set. Now we can start shopping. So we're here at our local BRP store. And yeah, we're gonna go and shop. So I'm not gonna bring my camera in, but I'll just make it quick, hopefully. I get distracted in there pretty quickly. So anyways, we're gonna go and get our stuff that I need for closing up my sled, and I'll be back. I'll give you guys a little rundown of what I got. So for you guys, it will be 1 second, but for me, probably like 10 minutes. So peace out. Boom. All right, there we go. That was 1 second, right? Something like that. More like 20 minutes for me. I got carried away looking at the new models and stuff. So anyways, I'll show you what I got. So we got some chain case oil. We're gonna be doing a little maintenance on that, getting our chain case all set up for next year. And then this stuff, I like to call it liquid gold, because it quite literally is liquid gold to any machine. So this stuff, SC1, is absolutely amazing. I love this stuff. It'll turn any plastic that's faded, anything, into its original colors. Like, it's insane. I don't know how they do it, but that stuff is gold. Like, it's super good. Then we got some suspension grease. Yeah, so just XPS stuff. And then we got some fuel stabilizer for the gas. I don't know how much of this to put in. Apparently the dealer said that on the back you can see how much is left in your tank and whatever, and measure it. It'll tell you how. So yes, okay, so see this little container here? I guess for depending on how full your tank is, there's like half and a quarter or something. Anyways, we'll figure that out later. So next, we're gonna be going to get the sled, I guess. And yeah, let's go and get the sled, get that in the garage, go and clean it up, give it a little wipe. We have to change the chain case oil and all that. I'll show you guys how to do that. It's pretty simple. Just take the cover off, bing, bang, boom, and then you're done. All right, see you in a minute. Okay, we're gonna go and start this machine up here. We'll get it moved into the garage. And that's when the sad ceremony starts of closing it up. It was a good season though, can't complain. Didn't get to film as much though as I wanted to, but I mean, next year hopefully we're gonna get some good content out for you guys. We're still doing content this summer though. Started right up. It's been a week since I started, so we'll let things warm up a little. It was in slush pretty bad. I went out on the lake and yeah, it wasn't too cute. So anyways, it's all melted and stuff. That's good. So we'll bring it in the garage, give it a good cleaning, do our maintenance before we put it away. And then I'm going to be bringing it to my grandparents because they have a bit more space than I do, and it's under cover, so it'll stay out of the sun and stuff. So this is my first year doing it, closing it up. So I don't really know what I'm doing, but if there's anything I'm missing, you guys got to let me know in the comments to help me out, and for everyone else too. So we're a community. Okay, so there, got the machine in the garage, and now I think I'm gonna start changing the chain case oil. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do. We're gonna take the side panel off here. Okay, so I got the clips off here. Side panel opens like that. Now, trouble with my machine is it has electric start. So you whoop, snow falling. Anyways, so the electric start, of course you're gonna have a battery, right? So what's giving me the headache right now is I have to take the whole battery system out to get to the chain case, which is right here. And that's gonna be fun. And I might also, oh no, the muffler is good. Okay, so that's the benefit to having a modified muffler, not modified muffler, a non-stock muffler, is they're way smaller and you can, you know, work at your insides a little better. I know a lot of people don't like, you know, aftermarket mufflers, but they do have some benefits. So the first thing we're gonna do is gonna take this battery apart and then, yeah, take the battery out. So I'll do that quick and I'll show you guys. Okay, so now that we got the battery out, now we have the chain case. So just a few bolts. These look like 10 mils to me. You take all of these bolts off, chain case comes apart, it leaks down into here, and then there's a little drain thing. You can't really see it on camera. Anyways, there's a drain thing there. You put your oil pan underneath, collects it. Once it's drained, you tension it. I'll show you quickly how to do that after. So I'm gonna take this apart. Boom, all right, there we go. So I got the chain case off. I'm gonna clean it up a bit and I'll show you guys what that looks like. Okay, so I got the chain case out, or the cover for the chain case. It's just those bolts and whatever, and then I had to take the whole battery compartment out and the muffler to get to it. It was a little bit of a pain. Anyways, the oil was due for a little change. You can see it kind of leaks through that hole there. And yeah, it was due. It's a bit milky, I think. I don't know. I'm not very mechanically inclined, so, well, like I'm mechanically inclined, but I'm not like, you know, I'm just a DIY type guy. So anyways, my chain here is due for a little bit of tensioning, very loose, it seems. So I'm gonna try to adjust that, see how much it needs to be adjusted. And yeah, that's about it for chain case thing. I'm gonna look up and see how much oil it'll take. So I'll put that up right here. So anyways, to change, or to tension your belt, or your chain, you have to undo that bolt there and then tighten it by hand, and it'll tighten in that chain. So okay, now I got it all cleaned out. We're gonna add new oil to it. So it goes in there and then it just kind of trickles down, and that's about it. I'm gonna clean it up a little. It's a little dirty, but it's not too bad. I got a pretty good deal on this machine. I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, there we go. Okay, so I got the plug out. So basically I had a little screw up. You're supposed to pour it in here until it comes out your check plug or whatever they call it. So anyways, I had to call the dealer and it took a bit, but we got it. So anyways, there's a magnet on this, and you'll see there tends to be some metal shavings and whatever. That's completely normal from my understandings. So don't worry about that. Anyways, you're supposed to pour it until it comes out that little hole there. As you can see, I kind of screwed up and yeah, I poured too much. Anyways, that's it for the chain case. I'm going to slap it all together, put all the parts together, back end muffler and all that, and then we'll move on to cleaning. So I'd also like to clarify that this little plug, it's a square head, okay? It's just like, it's 4 sides or whatever on it. It's not a normal bolt or whatever. And I had to look this up. It was hard to find. But what you got to do to get it out is use a little 10 mil, or sorry, 8 mil. And once I had to kind of sorry, I had to hammer it in with a mallet or whatever you can use and lightly turn it out, and it came out. So that's what I used to get it out. It was hard to find. I tried other things and it didn't work. So 8 mil on a socket, lightly turn it and try to break it free, and it came right out. So don't need to worry about stripping it if you do it with an 8 mil. Don't try it with pliers because you'll strip it. Because I learned that the hard way. Okay, so just finished putting everything back together. All right, muffler, everything's in. So now we're gonna give it a nice clean, grease all the suspension with XPS suspension grease. Never tried this stuff before, so I gotta try to find all the grease points. Anyways, so this is a 2016 Summit X. So if you guys have a similar machine, I will try to link some stuff, some specs and stuff that you need to know. Basically, for the gear oil, I just ended up going to the dealership and getting XPS gear oil bottles or whatever. I'll try to see if I can find that. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this stuff here, chain case oil, not gear oil, sorry. Chain case oil. Anyways, I got 2 cartons of that, and there's a little plug at the bottom, and that's where you see how long it, like, you fill it up at the top and then you see when it starts coming out at the bottom. So that's how you fill up the chain case oil. Doing a little clean. So like I said earlier, I've got some magic spray here. I like to call it liquid gold because it really does a good job. So this is SC1. I explained that earlier. Anyways, I'm gonna do a little time lapse and show you guys the before and after. Here's the machine before, SC1. Not too bad, not too sun faded. I always keep it covered, so we'll see. But there it is before. Time for the time lapse. Okay, this video is not sponsored by SC1, but if they ever do want to sponsor me, I don't know, hit me up. We'll maybe make out a deal here because this stuff is amazing. A little video to show you guys on the before and then the clean after. It's pretty nice. So you just let this stuff sit for a few minutes, wipe it off, and that's it. You're done. Like, this stuff's just great. And here's the big reveal. It's pretty snazzy. You can see yourself through it, so here it is. Okay, I'm no pro at it, but that looked kind of cool. So, before I forget, so what we're going to be doing over there is we're going to be dropping it off in like a drive shed thing. It's going to be undercover. It's not going to be completely climate controlled or anything, but it's good enough for what we need. I'm gonna give it a quick wash, get all the salt off, because I feel like that's gonna be a pretty big thing, because I've done quite a bit of road running this year and I don't want to let it sit and, you know, get all rusted and stuff. So I think it's a pretty important thing to do, is to wash your machine after every year, or even if you do trailer a lot, it's probably a good idea to, you know, give it a quick rinse. It will in the end save your machine for sure. Okay, so we just filled up. Like always, gotta go and get your Timmies, so we're gonna go get some breakfast. Okay, so for the fuel stabilizer, I have a half tank right now, so I'm gonna put 2 half ounces of this into the tank, and then I'll let it run for a little bit, and then it should be good. Okay, so now we have it at the storage. I'm just gonna back it in over here and put it away for the summer. So I'll show you guys how to put it into summarization mode for the E-Tecs. go. We're all done. Peace.